Tonight, the man who owns a home where 2 people have died in the past month from heroin overdoses is talking only to us.
They weren't customers. I'm not a drug dealer by any means. They were my best friends.
Investigators tell us that Blake Wyndham admitted that he was using heroin this past weekend at his home near Hudsonville when he found Jordan Bauer dead. It comes just a few weeks after Corey Dykstra was found dead amid similar circumstances during a Super Bowl party. Today, Wyndham was arraigned on a probation violation. He's not charged with his friend's deaths. That part of the investigation is still underway. But when Wyndham talked with us, he had a message for people struggling with heroin.
It leads to death or jail. It's not worth it. Don't do it, man. Life is way too beautiful.
Tonight, we're taking this story further. 24-Hour News 8's Marley Ginter talked with a man who's had 3 of his closest friends die from drug overdoses. Marley.
Well, Brian, that man tells me he is now trying to help addicts, but not the traditional way you may think, like telling people to simply stop doing drugs. He's showing them how to not overdose.
Brandon Houle shared some of the most personal and frightening moments of his life. A former heroin user, he's watched friends overdose right in front of him.
It was chaos. We were running around. We were arguing over if we should call 911 or not. And that shouldn't be a question. Should we call 911 or not when somebody's dying?
Houle overdosed himself. Just about all he remembers of that night was waking up in the hospital, and even that wasn't enough to make him stop using.
I wanted to go do more drugs, and they wouldn't let me leave until I talked to a social worker.
So when he heard about 3 recent suspected overdoses, 2 of them out of the same house in Ottawa County, he shook his head.
It's horrible. These are 3 people. They're 3, these are people's kids.
Houle has been sober 3 years. Now he's the program manager at Clean Works in Grand Rapids, teaching drug users how to prevent and respond to an overdose, wanting to get naloxone hydrochloride, a drug that will reverse an overdose, into as many hands as possible.
Some people might say, well, you're teaching them what to do after the fact, but shouldn't we be telling them that they should just not be doing this at all?
Yeah, that would be great if that worked. But that doesn't work.
In just 5 years, from 2006 to 2010, 37 people died from a heroin overdose in Kent County alone. If you want to know more about the Clean Works program, we have a link on woodtv.com. Sue.